What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about SLDP Solid Power Ink for Cali Orange. This is the only stock requested today. Shout out to Cali Orange. Let's get this thing started. So looking at this on a monthly basis, this chart is pretty bad, man. Lower highs, lower lows. Looking like you probably want to go lower, honestly. You did have a lot of volume at this low, let's be fair. The monthly RSI is turning a little bit, which is nice to see. You're finding a little bit of support at previous areas of resistance and previous areas of support. It might not be going lower, but let's take a closer look at this thing, right? So yeah, I kind of like it more, actually, looking at it now. You did break your trend a little bit. You don't have an established uptrend. I mean, temporarily you do, but until you take out that high, this is just a relative lower high in this overall trend. But if we take this up here, we try to get the line to fit it the best that it can. I mean, that's pretty clean, right? You broke above it here with a lot of volume, above average volume, not the most volume, but that was off your lows, right? That's a good look. This is actually a good look. This is looking better by the second here. It's really nice to see, actually. Yeah, you came out in 2021. What does this do? Solid power. What? Let me look it up. What's SLDP? What is it? Does it say what they do? I'm going to type in what is. Oh, come on. SLDP. Find the latest. Focuses on the development of commercialization of all solid state battery cells and solid electrolyte materials. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Definitely a use case there if they remain like solvent, if they've got like good fundamentals behind them as well. What's the market cap? Nice. A lot of room for growth, definitely. I like this break of the trend. You absolutely did break the trend. I like the volume that came in, and you back tested the trend line and found support. They call that, various things, but like a break, hook, and go is what I originally learned from a YouTuber that I used to watch often. That's kind of what it's called. I think Thomas Bulkowski himself even calls it that, or maybe someone else, but you just basically break above, back test. That's actually a really good signal in itself. Let's look at this previous low to this previous high. I think it looks fine, man. Yeah, I'm liking this more and more as we're dissecting it a little bit. Looking at the weekly RSI, yes, you are looking good. Oh man, you're looking great. Okay, so you just had your first downturn, right, of the cycle of this thing's history. You might be having your first upturn. Will this change the dynamics of this? Can it go to new all-time highs? That remains to be seen. First we have to interact with this area, but before we can even think about interacting there, this area, the golden ratio, is very important because I mean, obviously you can see you found resistance in this area, support in this area, support in this area, support in this area, right? You've definitely key turning points throughout this thing's history. That's a crucial area beyond that, because depending on how you interact will tell me if you want to see extensions, right? Being at a 300 something, let's just, what was the market cap actually? 300 and, let's call it 300 million. That would be a 15x, so like a 10x would be 3 billion. Yeah, I mean, I think you could do that. It'd be like a 4.5 billion, a little bit over that. Yeah, I think that's possible. Depending, it all depends. I'm just using technical analysis here, not really doing any fundamentals on this. Fundamentals, I think, do apply more with stocks because they're not as hyped up as cryptos can be, right? But yeah, showing support on your 069, rejecting your 236, your next target area before we even think about this golden area up here is the 382 at 295. Nice psychological level with that $3 area. Also, your most relative high, obviously prior to this, a very crucial area that if you break that, it will be undeniable at that point. I already think it's fairly undeniable that this thing is going to start moving up. So I like it. I think it is going to move up. The next target area, you're at $1.71 now, will probably be around $3. I don't know how long it'll take to get there, but based off of your current trajectory, if we were to kind of give it a channel of sorts, right? Something like this, maybe we can make it a little bit more parallel. I don't know. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, maybe by the end of this year, something like that. You could really see that working your way up. Don't be surprised, right? You look like you like to move pretty fast at times. This was a breakout move, though, and this was your bottom, so you might not get those extreme kind of moves. But if you do move up, and you don't reach $3 and you start to move down, don't don't worry about it, right? I would assume after you break above $2.02, if you were to pull back at all, you'd probably find support there, previous areas of resistance, previous areas of support. You'd probably find support there and then start to move up again. And then after that, if you can succeed in getting above about $3 there and staying above there for at least a week or two or more, obviously, then we could talk about this golden ratio. And depending on how you interact with that, then we can do that. So check back, man. Check back with me. You know, it probably won't be worth talking about too much unless you're looking for like intraday stuff, like very short-term stuff. It probably won't be worth talking about too much until you do hit this area and then that area, right? So that's the target area until probably sometime toward the end of this year, toward like the end of Q3 or Q4. That's probably your target area. That's my best guess that I can give it, and it just makes sense given the current path that you're on. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And if it happens beforehand, cool. I always think back to this one guy, man, that commented, you know, I made a price prediction on Bitcoin Cash, cryptocurrency, for those of you that don't know, talking about it going up to certain price points over the course of like 2 months, and it happened over the course of 2 weeks. And somebody, a joker in the comments, was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay that it would like that you were wrong about the time frame?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm holding this coin. It went up faster than I expected. Yes, I'm okay." So if it goes up faster than I expect, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay with that, you guys. That if I'm wrong on the time frame and it happens to take a less amount of time, I hope you're okay with that. Anyways, guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. That is literally like a meme to me. That's my own personal meme of this channel. I refer to it every now and then. But take care, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.